Kiddos, today I'm going to show you how to fold your giant die. I'm not saying dice because it's only one. So your giant die, we're going to use it for math. You'll probably use it a lot more than just the times that I prompt you to use it in my math videos. But I wanted to show you how to fold it in case you didn't figure it out yourself yet. You're going to need some tape. And you're also going to need some scissors. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is, as directed, because there are some directions on here, you're going to cut on the outside line. So it's going to end up being that you have a cross or a T. So I'm going to cut the blank parts out and the instructions out. So here we go. Be careful. I'm just going to let my papers fall to the floor. If you let your papers fall to the floor, pick them up because your parents aren't going to like that. The mess. So as I'm cutting, I'm going to tell you a couple of things we're going to do with this giant die. You are going to have a game where you roll the die and you write down the numbers that you roll and you use it to create a line plot. So it creates data by rolling it. So that's coming up. Another thing that's coming up, well, and you can do this on your own, is you can roll, and I do prompt you to do this in one of the lessons, but you can roll the die and get a number, write it down, roll it again, and multiply by that number. Remember, we really need to learn our math facts as fluently as we can. So here we go. I cut mine out. I cut out the blank spots and the directions. So this is actually when you have to take a shape like this and fold it into a three-dimensional shape, it's called a net. This is a net. So actually later on, 5th grade, 6th grade, you start having to find shapes like this, or they give you a shape like this and say what three-dimensional shape can it be folded into. That's actually a math standard. So here you're creating one on your own. Okay, so with this, I would put it on a table if I were you because it's easier. You're going to fold on the lines. So here's the line. I'm going to start at the top. I'm folding it down. So I create the crease. I'm going to fold this side up. So one of the arms, fold it on the line. See how it's already starting to kind of form that cube look because you're making a cube. So if you never knew what a cube looked like when it was a two-dimensional shape, okay, so I folded these. Now, on the one that has the extra, it has the extra because that's the top. I'm going to fold on that line, and then I'm folding on the other line, and already I'm sure you can start to see how this creates the cube. So it's like it has these arms on the sides, and then the top is like this. And then all you have to do is tape it. That's probably the most challenging part, is taping it. So I already pulled off some pieces of tape. You might even want to have a helper in your family do it, but it's something you can totally do on your own. So for me, I'm starting with the top, and I'm putting a piece of tape, and I'm actually going to use this die too, because I think it's cool. Mrs. Salgado came up with this giant die. So I'm just putting a piece of tape on the edge to get it started. And then that is a big help. So then I take another piece of tape and I can close up another edge with that. And that's it, you guys. You just tape all the edges and then you have your die. All right, it's your turn to try it on your own. Sorry, I didn't do my hair. I apologize. When we go back to school in real life, I promise to do my hair every day. Okay, see, look, I've already got it started. So all I have to do is tape all of the other edges and we have a giant die. If you want two, so you can have dice to roll, you can just go online and find it, or you can message me, or I'm sure Mrs. Salgado would email it to you as well. All right, guys, your turn. Go ahead and create your giant die.